Welcome to Burke's Burgers!
Our specialty today, the Thorson sandwich.
Chilled served.
What? I'm hungry.
We got a job to do.
Can it wait? Oh, no! My sandwich!
You'll get it when we're done.
Fine.
Summary. Snow Way out, and we're back.
We're back to the first two seasons naming scheme here.
Alright, summary. The hunters are going to the Snow Wraith's Island to get a dragon's tooth for the dragon's eye. The writers are going there so that they can save them. And then we found out something obvious, really.
Yeah, we saw this coming. Surprise! Not really.
I'm surprised, not surprised.
Yeah. So yeah, Heather is a good guy all along.
Yeah, she was a mole. She was a mole.
Ah, yes. Now, anyways, to sum it up, Heather saves them, and that's pretty much it. She saves her.
Yeah, the hunters seem to capture the snow wraiths. They rescue them. It looks. Alright, Hiccup's just about to fire on them. Astrid goes, "No, she's with us!" And then we find out she's the inside woman.
Yeah. Now, the plot has moved forward a little bit. Like, we still don't know. That's a pro. That's a pro, but we still don't know what the vendetta is. Like, what is the purpose of this dragon eye? Who is Vigo? Like, there's so many questions with no answers. And it just seems like it's stalling.
Okay. 13 episodes a season. Well, 26 in total. They have to do something.
We're on episode 7 out of 13, and we still got nowhere to answers. So, looking back on it, it's like, well, man, you could have done better on your pacing a little bit.
The pacing did feel slow. It did kind of feel like it went on a little. The episode went on longer than it usually did. I mean, how about the scene when Astrid and Heather look like they're about to fight each other?
Okay, it looked like there's gonna be an epic.
Yeah, that's like what. I was like, they could have. I mean, maybe that was just an act, just in case Riker was around. But they could have at least said that. Why put up an act, really?
Yeah. It's like no, they had to go like commercial break, kids.
But this is Netflix. There are no commercials.
Exactly. So why did that?
I don't really know. The fact is. For one, when I first saw that, I was kind of happy that I called it, because that's a game for me, really. It shows how well I know it, but looking back on it now, it's like, what? Why did they do that?
It was unnecessary. Like, literally, the moment she walked up...
It was kind of obvious, though, it was obvious that Heather was the inside person.
Yeah, it doesn't help that they did cutaway shots, and, look, directors, if you want to do a real, what a twist that Shyamalan loves to try to pull, don't take notes from him. Try to at least surprise us by at least hiding it well. Like, actually showing a fight scene between Astrid and Heather? Legit one?
Yeah, or at least don't do the bait and switch, really.
Yes.
I guess that's the whole thing. It's like, it feels patronizing to me.
It feels
just to me, really. I can't speak for anyone else. I speak for me.
It feels painful for me. But what's okay? So we already ripped it apart on bad points. What's the good points?
Well, I like the scene when they're in the ice cave. We got some nice lighting and shadows. Especially the colors, too. I kind of like that. I like that little standoff between Hiccup and Riker.
Okay, I like that call forward in this case, in which Hiccup doesn't want bloodshed.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
okay,
this is a call forward to movie 2.
Yeah. And, and thanks to some of our fans and some of the comments that you left, we realize that is kind of Hiccup. He is very naive. He does try to solve things peacefully, but I gotta say to Hiccup, and even though he's not really hearing this, he's a fictional character, that sometimes you do have to take action.
Mm-hmm.
In the last episode, we saw how badass he was in a physical fight. I kind of would have liked in that little standoff to say, so why don't you tell that goon hiding behind with the arrow to leave? I kind of would have liked that, really.
Yeah, I would have too, but
he's still 18. He's still essentially a young, naive kid in the grand scheme of things.
Yes, and on that note, though, like, besides that call forward to his Achilles heel, as you will, because that really is his Achilles heel, that he does not want to kill. The fact, like, unfortunately, what happens in movie 2 with Drago. And
yeah.
So, that shows his head, and, of course, comedy-wise, though, this episode didn't really have much comedy.
No, it didn't.
Other than that Sorton sandwich, and I'm scared that the twins are apparently getting smarter.
Yeah, they really are.
But, like, God, Roughnut is using hypothesis.
They're using wit, too.
Yes. And it was like, why would you want to buy winter gear in the summer?
Because that's when you get the best prices.
My God.
Yeah, this was more dramatic, and the plot was a little predictable. The pacing was a little slow, but it did move the grand plot forward.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're not in filler anymore.
Finally.
Yeah, and also this is the first episode with Heather that wasn't a two-parter.
Yeah. Which is nice to see.
Mm-hmm.
Though, what do you think of the fact that they thought they were going to take on this one snow wraith, just one?
They were going to take on one snow wraith?
Yeah, they thought they were going to just take on one snow wraith. Like, hey, look on the bright side. We're in a cave. There's no blizzard, and there's only one of it against all of us. What could go wrong? And there's 3. Ooh. And of course, Tough Nut opens his mouth.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really don't have any more to say because
the setting is pretty cool, especially the designs inside the cave were fine. But this just felt like just your basic move the plot forward episode.
Yeah, and nothing got moved forward at any. It's like it moved an inch, like
another one step forward,
but it's not even a huge step, and it's disappointing because we only have how many episodes left?
This is the 7th, so 6.
More?
6.
6? Isn't it 13 episodes?
Yeah, 13.
So yeah, 6 more episodes.
And the only thing we learned was that, well, what we kind of already know is that Vigo's the true head of the Riders. He's the Hunters. He's the leader. Shut up. He's the leader of the Hunters, and yeah, that's it.
That's it. Other than that, we know what they know.
Mm-hmm.
So this episode's only point was to let Hiccup know that Heather's on her side. And that was the whole point.
I guess so. There could have been more to it than that.
Yeah, there could have been more, but that was basically to sum it up. This episode is just to let Hiccup know, hey, Heather's a good guy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Haven't there been other episodes or movies that we've seen where that was just a little footnote to what the main plot was.
Yeah, it was like a footnote, but
Instead of being a footnote, it was the main thing.
yeah, which you don't do because it feels like a waste of time, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because building up, that's 20 minutes wasting on the fact that, yeah, she's a good guy.
Which we
already know.
We speculated because we're older. We've been around the block a few times.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just repeating ourselves.
So,
and we don't really know how to end this, so...
Wait, no, give me that damn sandwich. I'm hungry.
Alright. You've earned it.
Thank you.
We'll see you next time.